Today we want to show you how to make a solar powered water feature. We've always enjoyed these solar lights, and we even repurposed an old chandelier and made a solar chandelier light out of some of these solar lights. And we've had these solar lights around our property, just kind of for accent lights, if you will. And then we discovered the other day that you can get these little solar powered pumps like this, and I'll put a link in the description down below where I got this one on Amazon. So to me, there's something very relaxing about listening to the sound of trickling water. So we've got this little galvanized tub here that we're going to make our water feature out of, and we're going to place a couple of, we've got some paving stones down in here. Like that. And we ordered one of these little solar panels, and it's got the little pump and a little short piece of hose that you put down in the water. So we're going to try to make this work for our fountain. And I've got an old wellhead pump that we're going to put in here and route this hose up through it and hook this up and try to make our water feature out of that. So this is our old pump here that I want to use, and I want to run this hose up through the bottom of this. I opened this up and actually took out the valve part of it that was in here when it was actually on a water well. But we're going to run this hose up through here and have the water actually coming out this spout right here, and then it'll, of course, it'll recirculate. So to do that, I'm just going to tip it over like this and run the hose up. I'm actually going to use this end. Run the hose up from the bottom like that, and just tip it back gradually so I can reach in here and get the hose. And I'm going to pull a little excess out, as you can see here. And then I'm going to fix this on the bottom here to where it's not being kinked or mashed when we set the pump all the way up like this. So with the little solar panel, they've given you a fair amount of cable or cord, electrical cord, so you can run this, somewhere away from your feature, or you could just, set it out right next to your feature. In this particular application, we're close to a pergola that we have on our patio, so I'm actually going to set this up on top of our pergola so it can get the most sunlight possible, and we'll show you that location here in a minute. So then I'm going to take the little pump, and I'm going to take the hose that's down in the bottom, and I'm going to try to run it around in a circle a few times under the pump here, because I want to try to hide it. I don't want it sticking out in plain sight necessarily, and you want to be careful and don't kink that hose. And then I've got a little bit left, and I'm going to attach it to my pump and place that down in the bottom of my reservoir like that. And then of course you're going to need to fill it with water. And it looks like it's already starting to pump a little bit. So the sun's just now coming up. It's early in the morning. So we'll see if this is actually going to work. And once we determine if it's going to work, I'll reroute the cable and everything like that, and make it look nicer. And then we'll probably also hide the rest of this, maybe with some river rock or something down here at the bottom. We'll show you all that here in a minute. So there it is. It looks like it's actually going to work. So we'll just do some adjusting and get it to where it looks, better to the eye. But I think for a little simple, inexpensive water feature, it's going to be pretty cool in this little vignette here that we have on our patio. So like I mentioned, we'll take some river rock and try to disguise that tubing around where the pump is actually sitting. And as far as the wire from the little pump, we'll also do a better job of disguising it. But for now, we've got it run up one of the legs of our pergola here, and the solar panel is actually sitting up on the very top right now. We may try to position it better later, but we think this will probably work and get the most sunlight throughout the day. Because in this particular model, this one only works when there is sun. It doesn't have any kind of a battery or a feature like that at all. But you can see, just, you know, for a little, like I said, inexpensive water feature for your patio or porch or what have you. And it's cordless except for the solar charger. It's a pretty cool, neat, simple idea. So enjoy. So we're still playing around with the placement of a few river rocks, trying to disguise, you know, the tubing, and we still got to do something with that cable, but we wanted to show you that. And what we've discovered, since we've had this, we've had it running for, I don't know, about maybe 2 weeks now. You have to clean it periodically, and what we've done is dump everything out and hose it out real good and refill it once a week. And also, with moving water, it's not that much of an issue for mosquitoes, so you shouldn't have that as a problem. So we hope you like this. It gives you some ideas. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already, and give us a thumbs up. We would appreciate it, and let us know down below in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks.